Okay, so this is the Clinton City Central Park, and we are going to do a daytime version of our parks video for this place because last time we did it at night. So let's just get a rundown of the hoops here, the basketball court. That's what I always like to do first and foremost. Sorry for blinding you with the sun glare. Some serious hoop. This is a very nice court. It would have been nicer if they had like a fence around it, because the ball isn't going to go flying everywhere. Well, I guess I contradicted my point, but still, I would like to see it fenced in, because a lot of these basketball courts are fenced in. I can already tell this one's the worst. The whole frame, the rim, the frame, the backboard, that's the backboard, this is the frame, that's the rim. The netting is like, people like to play this one a lot, so that's why that one's torn. There's the athletics department there, the parks and rec people. What's he doing? Yeah, I'm filming. People are paying taxes for this and they need to know that they're getting their money's worth. So this one, it looks like it's torn, but it's not ripped, it's just pulled out. It needs to be put back into that socket. The little, well, not a socket, but the loop, the latch. Because now remember the criteria: fun, convenience, which is like location, safety, or wait, no. Fun, accessibility, safety, and location are the 4 criteria. And I give it a score out of like 5. The scores are imaginary, it doesn't even fucking matter. So it's not like people are gonna watch this and go, oh my god, a park he reviewed, he gave it a low score, I'm never gonna go there. I don't even think we can go in here. I think they have it locked for the winter, which makes sense. Yep, they have a chain. And they've got the, I'm gonna have to do a spring version of this to compensate. But they have the netting removed. This is a smoke-free, vape-free outdoor public place. Courts open from dawn, which is 6 or 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. After dusk, the lights can be turned on using a switch located on the southwest corner, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I can't really critique the tennis court. I'd like to, but I can't because it's locked, so it's physically impossible for me unless I pole vault over it. And one of the primary components of these videos is the netting or webbing or whatever you call it on the tennis poles or whatever, tennis net, whatever the fuck, I can't remember what they call them. So this court is in very good condition. Very good condition. This one gets the most play time, I think, so that one needs to be replaced. Just the webbing, though, the netting. Because you look at it, let's go back to it. If you look at it, there's a big tear. And that's actual damage. And you can see where it's snapped apart because people play this one the most. When I come here and I see people play, it's usually at that one or it's at one of those ones. So now we're going to examine the playground equipment, kiddie castle, or whatever the fuck you call it. It's too cold for people to use it. So I should be perfectly fine in just walking up and filming. And that's that frisbee disc golf thing. I think the guy's name was Jason. years ago, 2017 or 2018, he was talking about getting this stuff up and going. And I had no idea what the hell disc golf was. I never heard of it. But he seemed to know a lot about it. Frisbee golf, disc golf, you call it. And it sounded like an interesting thing. This is one of the placards for it, or whatever, the markers. I mean, I never see people out here playing. But if you like disc golf, frisbee golf, this is a place. This is a place that caters to it. So I'm filming most of my videos this way now because it looks better on YouTube. Instagram, it's one thing, but he has awful fucking black bars on YouTube. I've even gone through and physically minimized and removed the black bars, but when you put them back onto YouTube, they appear again because it's the way the video was filmed. Sometimes you can actually rotate it, but I guess this camera isn't really the one, or maybe the last camera I had wasn't the one to do that. So, and this is not a 360 camera, it's just a shitty Android. See, there's nobody here. Usually I inspect the Boweries to the benches and all that, and the bathrooms. The bathrooms are always closed. Always closed. Those bathrooms are nice. So I know that they put boards up in front of the doors to keep the bums out. Because you get bums who get enough change to hop on a bus and ride out here to just come out here because it's an isolated area. Look what's directly across from the bathroom. A field. And if you're going to go at night, which is when these bums would probably go, which is at night, there's not going to be that many people out and about to see what you're doing. So, yeah, the city always makes sure they put big old boards. Might also be because teenagers, because there's schools nearby. I guess they come out here and hang out. Oh, these tables look new. Red. I like that. Red. I don't like the meshing on here. I hate this kind of table. I like solid wood. But they make these because these last longer. I like it, the color red. I like the inside of this, how it's all... And this is like not that old. It's only like just over 20 years. Out of all the parks that I have filmed and inspected, freelance, by the way, I'm not getting paid for it. This is the youngest. This is the newest park. And you see the woodworking from this when it was built. This is a Y2K park. That clock tower there, the plaque on it says Y2K. So the wooding on here still looks new. The lighting looks new. The benches, I'm guessing, are probably just as old, 20 years or so, and they look new. And if you go to Meadows Park, let's see what they have posted on here. If you go to Meadows Park, where I filmed here in Clinton, but just up the way a bit by the train tracks, they have park equipment from just over 20 years ago. They replaced everything in like 2001 or 2002. And then very recently during COVID, they replaced everything again. So there's another Bowery there we're gonna film. So this park actually has swings. Imagine that, and there's little like a little guessing game. A little musical. Guessing game, musical game. The benches look all new. The cars are like, what the fuck is he doing? The park equipment is starting to show its age. Like right here, you can see it's damaged and it's starting to get sun bleach. So it's not dust, it's sun bleach. And then same with that too. Because these little tunnel pipe things are fun, but like that one in Sunset Park has like a big gap in it. So if you went down on it, your leg would get snagged and probably torn off. Yeah, I know, like wintertime's not the best representation of a park, but I'm not climbing up on it. It's too slick. It's too narrow and too slick. I'm not going to do that. Lots of slides. That's fun. I would like to come back here. I'm definitely coming back here in spring or summer of this year to film when all that stuff is open. See, he's turning around to be like, oh, what's he doing? What's he filming? Yeah, see, they've got a crack right there that's needs to be patched up, and that one right there that needs to be patched up. And that guy was totally there fucking watching me. Like, oh, I'm just turning. Yeah, he was completely there watching. Yeah, I'm gonna do something illegal while there's a police station like right fucking there. Yeah. So we're gonna check these Boweries over here. The awning or whatever picnic area. Oh, also I wanted to film this. This is one of two electric car charging stations. Electric vehicle parking only. I think that's really cool. I personally would never own an electric car. But I think that's really cool. And then you can come here and you tap to pay because it's not free. It's not free. And it's safe because if you had a gas station, they would, by law, be required to have a license to operate it and some type of like human personnel to manage it day to day. It's like someone's nectarine. And this is in the same shape as the other one. They moved the tables. It almost looks like some teacher brought her class here and they moved the tables. And the naughty kids get isolated over here or over there, like away from the crowd. It wouldn't surprise me. I remember in elementary school we had a few classes where this person's like, what the fuck is he doing? That's a different car. We had a few classes where we had a teacher who would take us outside and oh, I wanted to read that, but it's locked. Huh. Rules and regulations waiver. Park rules. Let's just pause that if you want to read it. Yeah, now that other car's parked there to watch and see what I'm doing. They're gonna follow me all the way up to like around Ross. Should we do what Queen Furry says and take the puppies on a walk? Take the doggies on a walk. They can't follow through here. There's no place for the cars to go. But we're gonna go over there. Because we've examined all the equipment. I just casually brought my phone around to act like I was just surveying the area. They're not fucking like slick at all. They're so obvious. They like expect to intimidate you because their car is idling there. And that you're, oh no. If I were doing something illegal, sure. This is gonna be the cover. This is gonna be the cover for the video. Clinton City. See? Y2K. These are all the people that were the mayor and the council at the time. So like 22, 23 years ago. That car actually moved back a bit so they could see me better. Like, what's he filming? Let's see. Individual, family. I film this at night, but I wanted to film it during the day so you could see. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Ogden, they're gone, man. They're way gone. They don't even exist anymore. 49er Steak Company. Yeah, they're gone. They have no jobs in Ogden anymore. Yep. They're still there. Celebration of the year 2000. These are all the people who are residents. They either died on Y2K or just before. Or something. With the park. I guess. So, let's take our puppy for a walk. As Queen Furry says. Because if they're gonna sit here and fucking, you know, because why did they back up and then pull over a lane over? Because like, oh, what's he doing during the day in broad daylight? If I was actually doing this as a job and getting paid for it, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be like, look, bitch, if you don't want to get fucking filmed, then don't sit here and fucking make a scene with your car so obvious that you're watching. And if you want to know what I'm doing, just fucking ask. Don't sit here and try to act like you're some sneaky fuck when you're not. Like, I'm incognito. I'm incognito. Bitch, you're as obvious as a fucking sore thumb. This is the concessions. Of course, all of the baseball diamonds, which I never see anybody using ever, especially at wintertime, because why would you? But people still come here in the wintertime. They don't have any outdoor sports in the wintertime. No outdoor sports. See these benches here, these bleachers. I kind of like this material for the tables better than the kind that we got. See, people, it is an inconspicuous area over there. Because people will pull in over there and make drug arrangements and do whatever the fuck. Because that car that was there, for the longest time, I thought he was watching me. Now I wonder if he wasn't like concealing some dope and texting the person that's there now, being like, oh yeah, it's just over by whatever. There's a guy there filming right now, but just wait for him to get out of the area. Tiger's blood. Yeah, I want some shaved ice in the wintertime. Yeah, totally. And someone's dog running around without a fucking leash. Or the owner in sight. Because that's a shock. See, I like these dome. But you don't see people using them. Maybe they have spring or summer games, but like I never see people using them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here so it's not any longer than it needs to be, then I'll start a new one. Let's see. Oh, I need to give my score for the park. Okay. Out of 5, using the criteria of accessibility, fun, location, and safety, it's relatively new. Being built in Y2K, it's not that long ago. And it looks like it's in good condition still. I would have liked to have inspected the tennis netting and the courts. There's a piggy doing a piggy huddle. Oh no. That's a dumpster. Well, close enough. Close enough to a piggy. I guess I would give it like fucking... My only complaint is some of the roofing, like there's a lot of slide rides, okay? The problem with that is kids will go down them without looking who's going on, and they will come out and run into each other. That happens. You're going to have problems because the plastic on top of it, which all of them have that fake fucking plastic. I don't know why they just don't make it metal. I guess they figure metal is going to reflect it, make it hotter, but plastic gets hot in the summertime too. So I don't know. I would probably give it a 5 out of 5. Because I know that netting's going to... I remember it from this last summer. Because I was like... all going on about how, oh, I miss playing tennis with my ex. Life was so much better back then. And they kept it in good shape. My only complaint is the one basketball net, but that's like really, people don't know to report these things. Literally the athletics department's right there. So they can literally just go, hi, they're like, people will use it. Teens and kids will use it until it can't be used anymore. So it's probably why they're not like, oh, we're going to go, look at this fucking guy. Yeah, I'm not filming you, jackass. They're like, why didn't anybody say that they were so, badly torn? Well, because it's only the one and there's like 5 others for them to choose from. So it's like literally, and kids and teens don't like dealing with fucking adults. They don't like dealing with authority figures, administrative people. People out here, like, you see how he slowed his truck down? Like, literally to fucking watch me? because he was so ensconced with what I was doing. Instead, he should be fucking focusing on what he's doing. Anyway, yeah, 5 out of 5 for this park. It's a nice little park.